In speech number 5 from the Competent Communication Manual, Your Body Speaks. Again, I will repeat. Use stance, movement, gestures, facial expressions and eye contact to express the message and to achieve the speech purpose. Make body language smooth and natural. Focus on method of delivery as well as speech content. When I asked Vitaliy to make an introduction, he said, some people like sports, some people don't really care about sports. Some people are crazy about sports, and then there are people who really don't care about sports. And I'm really curious which one is you, Vitaliy. So please welcome Vitaliy for his speech. Football, no thank you.
Who of you are a football fan? Raise a hand. Really? Only a few. Did you know that there are over 3.5 billion people that are really going crazy about the football? It's more than half of the population of the whole globe. That's crazy. But you know what? I am not part of that. I really don't like football. I don't like anger. I don't like arrogance. I don't like this fake that football players are doing while professional games. You probably saw on the field somebody is running with the player and somebody and we see a performance of crying player like, hey, stop the game, I am injured here. And we have to give a yellow card to another player. I don't like it. But what is even worse, I don't like football fans. I don't know how is it around the world, but in Ukraine, for you to understand, I have a friend. He's ready to travel with his group of fans from one side of Ukraine, but all the way to another side of Ukraine to meet another group of fans and to prove whose team is better, but not on the field. But they are going actually to fight after the game to decide who is the better fighter or whose team is the best. That's crazy. I don't understand football. When I went to university, we had a mandatory classes of gymnastics. But usually it happens that gymnastics boils down to playing football afterwards. And I tried to stay as much aware of it as possible. There was another option. You could join one of the teams of the university sport teams. And I could join athletics, rowing, pretty much anything you can imagine. But I was looking for something simple. Something simple where I can maybe skip big part of trainings, just get the signatures that I am part of that team and forget about physical culture in university. I was doing enough physical activity at that time. And I found one. It was ultimate frisbee. Have you ever heard about ultimate frisbee?
Ultimate?
Yes. You probably heard about frisbee. Frisbee is
frisbee.
frisbee.
Oh, yeah, yes. Okay, sorry.
So I thought, okay, it looks like fun. Let's give it a try. Most likely I'll just get a signature and forget about this team for the next 5 years. What actually happened? When I came to the training, the weather was terrible. The sky was completely gray. It was raining for 3 days in a row. The field was filled of mud. Running there was impossible. I thought there are no crazy people who are going to train over there. Apparently, the team had different opinion. They started warming up, they started actually preparing to the training. And for next 2 hours, we were running back and forth, trying to catch the slippery disc in the rain. But you know what? This training was the best training in my life. And after that, I persevered. I persevered for the last 8 years and didn't stop playing Ultimate even for a month. I'll give you a quick intro to the rules. So, Ultimate Frisbee. It started in 70s in around New Jersey, in one of the universities when 2 students decided to combine their two sports together, American football and basketball. The game is played on a field. We have two teams. We were playing on the half of the football field. From American football, we have end zones. Each team starts at the beginning of the end zone, and the goal of the team is to catch the frisbee, the disc, at the end zone of the opponent. When you catch the disc, you cannot run with it. Only, just like in basketball, you can only rotate on your main leg and give a pass to your teammate. Your goal is to catch the disc and the end zone of your opponent. When you got that, you score the point and you switch. There is one thing that differentiates Ultimate Frisbee from any other sport around. There are no judges. Any dispute on the field should be solved in between players. And that going even further. We have tournaments, we have first, second place in the tournament, but it's not the main goal. It's not what people want to get on the tournament. The main prize is the spirit of the game. The way how it works, after each game, the teams get a sheet of paper where they have to feel how good other team knows the rules, if they were playing physical contact, if they were friendly and resolved all the disputes fast and easily. At the end of the tournament, all these points are calculated, summed up together, and who is going to get the biggest amount of points going to get the spirit of the game, the main prize of any tournament. That's what I like it. And for last 8 years, I used to play for university teams, I used to play for local teams in our city, and when I moved to Den Haag, Ultimate Frisbee was the first thing that I did when I just moved to the city, because the community is absolutely friendly. You probably won't be able to find any other kind of sport who is ready to accept new player from other country who doesn't speak their language and start playing with them. If you're looking for something that's different, football, from basketball, from any other sport, persevere in looking for your kind of sport. If I motivated you to join Ultimate Club, our trainings are happening on Tuesday and Thursday in the Zoo Park. Thank you for your attention.